Hello? Okay, what's it? Hey teachers or fellow students, I have no idea why I'm doing this, but hey. So, today I'm going to be reading you a Telltale Hearts by Edgar Allan Poe. So, yeah, I decided to try something different. My teacher played a video about it. The voice actor was so good I want to do my own. I don't think I can do better, and I'm completely sorry for any breaks, any character breaks, any narration I may be doing wrong, or any R's that I may mess up. Anyway, guys, let's get into this. It was true, yes. I have been ill, very ill. Why do you say that I've lost control of my mind? Why do you say that? I am mad. Can you not see I have full control of my mind? Is it not clear that I'm not mad? Indeed, the illness only made my mind, my feelings, my sense stronger, more powerful, my sense of healing especially became more powerful. I could hear sounds I never heard before. I heard sounds from heavens. I heard sounds from hell. Listen, listen. I will tell you. You know how it happened, you see. You will see. You will hear how healthy my mind is. Hold on. Okay. It's impossible to say how an idea first entered my mind. There was no reason for what I had done. I did. I did not hate the old man. I even loved him. He had never hurt me. I did not want his money. I think it was his eye. His eye. Like the eye of a vulture. His eyes. One of those terrible birds that watch and wait while an animal dies. And then fall terrible birds and watch and wait. And then fall upon a dead body. And pull it to pieces to eat. When the old man looked at me with his vulture eye, I could feel a cold feeling went up and down my back. Even my blood became cold. And so, I finally decided I had to kill the old man and close that eye forever. Forever. So you think I am mad? A madman cannot plan, but you should have seen me during all that week. I was friendly to the old man as I could be, and warm and loving. Every night about 12 o'clock I slowly opened his door, and when the door was opened wide enough, I put my hand in, and then my head. In my hand I held a tight covered, light covered over with a cloth. So, so that no light showed, and then, and I stood there, quietly, then carefully, I lifted up, I lifted the cloth just a little, so I can see a single thin, small light, so that a single, thin, small light fell across that eye. Always the eye was closed, so it was impossible for me to do the work, for it was not the old man I felt I had to kill, it was the eye, his evil eye. And every morning, I went to his room, with a warm, friendly voice. I asked him how he slept. He could not guess it. Every night, just at 12, I looked in him. I looked in at him as he slept. The eighth night, I was more than usually careful. As I opened the door, the hand of clock moved more quickly than did my hand. Never before I had felt so strongly in my own power. I was now sure of success. The old man was lying there, not dreaming that I was at his door. Suddenly, he moved across his bed. You may think I became afraid, but no! The darkness in his room was thick and black. I knew he could not see, but in my hand, but in my head, I put in my hand with a covered light. Suddenly, the old man shot straight for his gun. Who's there? I stood there. I stood quiet, still, for a whole hour. I did not move, nor did I hear him again lie down in his bed. He just sat there, listening. Then I could hear sounds of a low cry of fear which escaped from the old man. Now I knew he was sitting up in his bed, filled with fear. I knew that he knew that I was there, nor did he see me there. He could not hear me there. He felt me there. Now he knew that death was standing there. Slowly, little by little, I lifted the cloth until a small light escaped from under it to fall upon that vulture's eye. It opened wide, wide open, and my anger increased as it looked straight at me. I could not see the old man's face, only that hard blue eye, and the blood in my body became like ice. Have I not told you that my hearing had become unusually strong? Now I could hear a quick, low, soft sound, like the voice of a clock, heard through a low wall. It was a, it was a beating of the old man's heart. I tried to stand quietly, but the sound grew louder. The old man's fear must have become great indeed. And as the sounds grew louder, my anger became greater, more painful, but it was more than anger. In that, in the quiet night of the dark, of the silence of of the bedroom, my anger became, my anger became fear. For the heart was beating so loudly that I was sure someone must hear. The first time had come. The time has come. I rushed into the room, crying, "Die! Die!" The old man gave a loud cry of fear as I fell upon him and held the bed covers tightly over his head. Still, his heart was beating, but I smiled as I felt success was near. For, for many minutes, the heart continued to beat, but at last, the beating stopped. The old man was dead. I took away the bed covers, held my ear over his heart. There was no sound. Yes, he was dead. Dead as a stone. His eye would trouble me no more. So, am I mad, you say? You say you should have seen how careful I was to put the body where no one could find it. First, I cut off the head, then the arms, then the legs. I was careful not to let a single drop of blood fall on the floor. I pulled up 3 of the boards that formed the floor and put the pieces of her body there. Then the boards, down again, carefully, so carefully that no human eye could see that they had been moved. As I finished this work, I heard that someone was at the door. It was now 4 o'clock in the morning, but it was still dark. I had no fear, however, as I went down to open the door. 3 men were at the door, 3 officers of the police. One of the neighbors had heard the old man's cry and called the police. These 3 had come to ask questions and search the house. I asked the policeman, "Come in." The cry, I said, on its own. In the dream, the old man, I said, was away. He had gone to visit a friend of the country. I told them through the whole house, telling them where to search, search it all, to search well. I led them finally into the old man's bedroom. As if I was playing a game with them, I asked them to sit down and talk for a while. My easy, quiet manner made the police believe my story, so they sat talking with me in a friendly way. But although I answered them in the same way, I soon wished they would go. My head hurt, and there was a strange sound in my ears. I talked more, faster. The sound became clear, and they sat down and still talked. Suddenly, I knew that sound. It was not in my ears. It was not just inside my head. At that moment, I must have become white. I talked them faster, louder, and the sound too became louder. It was quick, low, soft sound, like the sound of a clock heard through a wall. A sound I knew well. Louder it became, and louder. Why did the men not go? Louder, louder. I stood up and walked quickly around the room. I pushed my chair across the floor to make more noise to cover up that terrible sound. I talked even louder, and then the men sat and talked, smiled. Was possible? Could I not hear? No, they heard. I was certain of it. They knew. Now it was just they were playing a game with me. I was suffering more than I could bear. From the smiles, I heard that sound louder, louder, louder. Suddenly, I could not bear it no longer. I pointed at the boards and cried, "Yes, yes, I killed him." I pulled up to the boards, and you shall see, I killed him. But why does the heart not stop beating? Why does it not stop? Okay, there was my reading of Telltale Hearts by Edgar Allan Poe. I know it was not the best. I'm probably not going to need to take double takes. However, if I do post this, hopefully, I hope I hope you fully enjoyed my experience with yours. Have a nice day. Have a good day, good night, good day. How do you want to feel about it?